Well, hello everybody and welcome to my May Stitching Journal update. I'm working in my Stitches Almanac, but you can use any notebook or bullet journal that you like. So I'm just writing down my table for the WIPs that I've got. These are my works in progress. And this table is how I set up and track most of my stitching. This is my absolute favourite way to do it. So I'm just putting in some lines that I'm going to fill in a moment. And here I am writing down the WIPs. So I've got a tick box for when I have achieved the goal, or I'll colour in the box half if it's half achieved, like if I have made some progress towards it but not completely achieved my goal. And then I've got the names of the projects that I'm working on. The next column is the goal of the number of stitches I would like to achieve in the month. And then every month I start off with how many stitches I've got so far in that column there, and then by the end of the month I will put in how many total stitches I've got. Underneath I'm just putting one of my designs just to differentiate it between my personal works in progress and then the ones that I'm designing, and I'm adding some washi tape because it's so pretty and nice pink flowers for May. The last column there was the percentage that I also like to write in. And then here I've got a space for to-dos that come up, and then some Flosstube that I want to watch. And because it's me, I choose to colour coordinate. The pen I'm using here is the Uniball I in Fine. It's by Mitsubishi and it's 0.7, and the reason I love this one so much is because they are waterproof and fade proof. So that's what I tend to use when I know I'm going to highlight on top. Otherwise, I also like to write with the Paper Mate Ink Joy Gel pen. And I've got my fountain pen as well. So I'm putting some little boxes there so I can have my little checklist. And now I'm moving on to the May calendar. So what I've done is I have spun my Tiny Decisions app to find out which projects I'll be working on when. So I've already done that, and now I'm just writing in what the wheel has come up with. Add in my washi tape so it ties in with the page after. I decided to colour in those little doodles. And then again I'm colour coordinating them, so the colours on the monthly calendar match the ones in my little stitching table on the page afterwards. And that's just works for me, so I can see at a glance what I'm working on. You can see each WIP this month has like 3-day rotation to try and hit that goal. Thursdays are a bit of a funny day for me, so I've left that as a buffer day, so I can work on either WIP, whichever one needs it. Putting in any other dates. Just a couple of to-dos that I've just thought of, and I can add to it as the week goes on. I also use the mild liner, the Zebra mild liner highlighters, just because they've got loads of really good colours. And I really like that they're not fluorescent. I'm just looking to see if I need to add anything extra in the pages at the back of the journal. So here I've got my finishes and then new starts that I'm adding in. And I like to print out a picture of the project and stick them in. So here I haven't done it for some of my designs, so I'm just cutting them out and sticking them in. You can see I've had to just hide some of them because these two here are still in progress and they're a mystery stitch along. You can join in any time if you want, so I've just had to hide the months that haven't released yet. And I print things out onto sticker paper, but in the past I've used just normal paper and Pritt stick. And then for my progress report, this I colour in just to show the percentage complete. And then there's a box to check it when I've FFO'd it. So this is what we've got for May. I'm all set up and ready and love my colour coding. And then I can add to it as the month goes on and we can see my progress. Thank you so much for watching.